Good morning, everybody. Matt Modi here with another episode of the Dong Report, where I give out my favorite MLB home run predictions of the day. So as for today, we're talking Thursday, July 11th. Happy 7-Eleven day, everybody, for those who participate. I'm going to have three players for you guys to lock in, three guys on Dong Watch that I really like. Before we can give you those picks, I do have to do a recap from yesterday, which was a pretty good day overall. Once again, that now makes it the second straight day in which I've gotten the juiciest home run play of the day to cash. Thank you to Brandon Nimmo yesterday for coming through for us at plus 575 odds, getting that bad boy to cash. He was the only one of our three plays to cash. And because I did put a little bit higher unit sizing on the other two players, our profit was a little bit minimized, but we were still up over 1 unit yesterday, which is a good day if you ask me on the Dong Report. Being up over a unit we will take. On the entire season, we're still working our way back, trying to get green on the year. We're slowly but surely doing it. We're still down over 10 units on the year, which obviously that's not good. But since June 1st, we are up over 7.5 units. So it's been almost, 6 weeks now of pretty extended success that we're having on the Dong Report. So hopefully we are able to keep it going. Hopefully that we can get a couple of these players that I have today to mash. If you are new to my channel, I would appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button. And then for this specific video, if you could comment. And then I do have a dub club as well, where I send all my plays out for $5 a month. If you're interested, check that out in the link in the description of the video. But that's enough of that. Let's get into these bangers. Starting in the Dodgers versus Phillies game, I'm taking Shohei Otani to hit a home run, plus 200 odds at FanDuel. I get plus 200 odds. I get that is horrible for a player to hit a home run. For someone like Otani, you understand why. But I will say, I'm putting one full unit on Otani to hit a home run at the plus 200 odds. The other two plays that I have are a little bit longer shots that I'm only putting a half unit on. So if any one of the three players hits a home run, we are going to guarantee to be profitable for the day. And that includes Otani, even at the plus 200 odds. So I did just want to be clear about that. So I am okay taking Otani at these terrible odds. And looking into the matchup here, he's going up against Aaron Nola, Otani and Nola. These two have actually not faced each other before, which is kind of interesting because they've both been around for a while. Granted, Otani was in the AL for so long, but regardless, this is going to be the first matchup against each other. But before we even get into that, just an amazing weather game in Philadelphia. It's been the case all week. It's still true today. It's really hot. It's really humid. Both of those things help for carry. And then for today specifically, there are 9-mile-per-hour winds blowing out to right field. So for a lefty batter like Otani, winds blowing out to right field is going to help with carry, especially when you consider the fact that it is hot and humid. And like Otani, left-handed hitter, I should say, like Otani, but looking at him, it's now been 3 games that Otani has not come through for a home run. With someone like Otani, that's like just a millennium without hitting a home run. But he's still been hitting the ball well. Like, he's got a hit in all 3 of those games that he didn't hit a home run. He got another 2 hits yesterday. And his season-long numbers are just incredible. Second best ISO rate at 31.7%. Second best barrel rate at 19.3%. Both those numbers are amazing. Second best hard hit rate at 59.1%. Basically saying 60% of the time he makes contact, he's getting a hard hit. And then he's got the third fastest average exit velocity at 95.3 miles per hour. For context, the MLB defines a hard hit as anything 95 miles per hour and above. So what this is telling you is that every single time Otani makes contact with the baseball, he's averaging a hard hit. Everybody knows this, but Otani just annihilates the baseball. And he also annihilates right-handed pitching. His ISO rate jumps up to 37.7% when he is facing a righty, and that would be the best ISO rate in the MLB, actually ahead of Aaron Judge. And he's facing a righty tonight in Aaron Nola. And the biggest issue for Aaron Nola has really struggled giving up the long ball. It was a big problem last year when his home run per 9 was 1.49 and he had a brutal year. And he's been slightly better overall at not allowing home runs this year, but his home run per 9 specifically against lefties is up to 1.51. So it's actually worse than his season-long home run per 9 was last year. 10 of the 16 home runs that Nola has allowed have come against lefties. His fly ball rate increases 14% when he's facing a lefty, going from 26% to 40%. His hard hit rate increases by 7%, going from 24% to 31%. So After a couple quiet games for Otani, hopefully he comes through, mashing one for us tonight. That's our first play. Next up, we're heading to the Pirates versus Brewers game. I'm taking Brian Reynolds to hit a home run, plus 520 odds at FanDuel. So Reynolds is actually not someone that's been on the Dong Report before. He's quietly having a pretty good year for the Pirates. Doesn't quite get the love from the odds makers, especially with these home run odds specifically. Now, he is the batter that if you wanted to be safe, you could ladder him up to 4+ bases as well. Take him 2+, take him 3+, take him 4+. And if he hits a home run, he will climb that whole ladder. That's actually what we did for him on Tuesday. For those of you that follow along my Newsweek articles, I took his total bases up to 4 on Tuesday, and he hit a home run. So hopefully that happens again today. He hits a home run, so no matter if you take the bases or the home run, he comes through. If you look at his entire season, he has respectable numbers. They're not going to wow you, but again, respectable. ISO rate of 20.7%, barrel rate of 11%. Both of those putting him in the great category as defined by FanGraphs, and that meets the necessary criteria that we look for. But he's been hitting the ball really, really well over the summer. You look at since June 1st, you look at the past 30 days, he's been hitting the ball really well. Since June 1st, he has an ISO rate of 28.7%. That would obviously be excellent. He's got a barrel rate of 14.2%. That's still within the great category, but it's very close. Excellent is 15% and above. So he's been mashing recently. But not only that, he's also a switch hitter. He's facing a right-handed pitcher tonight, so he's going to be batting lefty. And the right-handed pitcher he is facing is Aaron Savale, who struggles against lefties. If you look at his entire season, looking at Brian Reynolds, we're still on the batter here. His ISO rate is up to 21.8% against righties, up from 17.4% against lefties. So not a dramatic difference, but still a difference in that 21.8. That's still in the great category, obviously, with the 17% below that. We look at the last 30 days. Reynolds has hit 9 home runs, which is a lot. 9 home runs in 30 days is a lot. 8 of those home runs have come against right-handed pitching. His ISO rate is almost 40% in the last 30 days, specifically against right-handed pitching. And you look at Aaron Savale, not even looking at any specific splits of handedness of the batter, just looking at his overall stats, he's definitely a pitcher that you want to target for home runs. He's got the worst home run per 9 in all of baseball at 1.86. And the issue is that he's just been allowing batters to put the ball in the air. 10th worst launch angle in the MLB, 13th worst average exit velocity, and the 26th ranked hard hit rate. So he allows batters to hit the ball hard and in the air, which is not a good category or a combination of categories either. But in all three, his fly ball rate, his pull rate, his hard hit rate, all three of them are worse against left-handed hitters. Reynolds is better when he's batting lefty. So let's hope that he's able to keep, or the advantage comes through, and then he mashes one for us tonight. That's our second play. Third up, final pick of the video. Yankees versus Rays game. I'm taking Isaac Paredes to hit a home run, plus 560 odds at FanDuel. Generally, when you hear someone talk about a Yankees game, you're probably expecting Judge or Soto. No, I'm going someone on the Rays, and obviously Paredes at plus 560. Very juicy odds. Another half unit play here. This is a really, really juicy batter versus pitcher matchup. That's kind of the biggest reason why we are on this play. I'm guessing Paredes is probably going to be a pretty popular play today. He's a right-handed batter. He's going up against a left-handed pitcher in Nestor Cortes. And Nestor Cortes is absolutely, definitely a pitcher that you want to target for allowing home runs. He's got the worst launch angle in the MLB at 22.3 degrees. He allows the 4th highest hard hit rate in the MLB at 44.5%, the 27th ranked barrel rate at 7.9%, and he also allows the 7th fastest average exit velocity at 90.5 miles per hour. All 4 of those stats are very, very bad when it comes to a pitcher allowing home runs. Putting the ball in the air, along with allowing them to hit it hard and barrel the ball up, it's a recipe for home runs. And he's worse against right-handed hitters. His 14 of his 15 home runs against righties 14 of his 15 home runs have come against right-handed hitters. That's what I'm looking for. His home run per 9 is 1.41 against righties, and it's only 0.42 against lefties. And Paredes, he's not going to wow you with the stats or anything like that, but he's slightly better when he's facing a lefty, which Cortes is. ISO rate of 21.8% against lefties. His stats across the board are also better against left-handed pitching as well. You look at his average all the way up to his WRC+. He hits lefties pretty decently harder. And the beauty of this specific matchup, this is like really digging into the matchup here, is As I mentioned, the biggest issue for Cortez is allowing batters to put the ball in the air. Literally the worst launch angle in the entire MLB. Well, Paredes puts the ball in the air at one of the best rates in the MLB. He's got the sixth best fly ball rate in the MLB. He's got a 50% fly ball rate, and he's got a 23.3 degree launch angle, which is the second best in the MLB. So second best launch angle, sixth best fly ball rate, matches up well with a pitcher that has the worst launch angle in the MLB. And these two have seen each other a lot. 18 total at-bats between these two in the last 3 years. And this is a matchup that Paredes has just crushed in those at-bats. 6 total hits in those 18 at-bats, so a 333 average. 2 home runs, another extra base hit as well. So 2 home runs plus 1 extra base hit, 3 extra base hits in those 6 hits in 18 at-bats. Hopefully Paredes stays hot against him tonight. Hopefully he mashes one for us, making it the third straight day where our juiciest dong comes through. Let's cross our fingers that happens. But all we need is one of these guys to hit a home run, and we will have our third straight profitable day. If multiple hit a home run, we will do a very nice job getting into our dent on our losses on the year or our profits since June 1st, if that's what you're looking for. But that's all we got. So I appreciate everybody for watching. Again, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out the Dub Club if you are interested, and have a good one.